picking a right product to sell. Now, obviously, I'm biased. I want you to sell ProTrainings products: Pro CPR, Pro First Aid, Pro First Aid Basic, Pro First Aid Advanced, and Pro Bloodborne. We're going to be having other health and safety trainings come out as well, but those are the big 3 categories that we're selling right now and are going gangbusters. The reason I think that even if you're coming from the American Heart or the Red Cross, National Safety Council, HSI, ECSI, Medic First Aid, why I think you would want to add ProTrainings to your portfolio of curriculum and then begin serving ProTrainings before any of the others is this. When I had the dream to design ProTrainings, originally we didn't think we would ever have an instructor network. But 2 years ago, when we started realizing that American Heart Association and Red Cross and some other national curriculums are trying to work hard on eliminating instructors, it came clear to me that there's a lot of instructors or potential instructors who are needed for skill evaluations, they're needed for consultative selling and servicing, and they're needed to become personal representatives building relationships with real clients in their region, that the American Heart, Red Cross, and any other national group that is not thinking that way they're just not thinking. You are so valuable to us. We have so many tools at your fingertips that we designed this to work well for you. Now, why ProTrainings? Well, first of all, in my opinion, we're probably one of the only companies that can service all 3 needs of the training industry. We have classroom capabilities, so if you need to do a traditional or you want to do a traditional training, you can do that through ProTrainings. The second is the most common hybrid today, which is accredited, and that's blended CPR and first aid. That means they do all of the lecture and cognitive training and testing online, and then they follow up with a hands-on skills demonstration with an instructor skill evaluator, and then there's a co-signed double signature certificate, which we are constantly getting recognized and approved state by state, department by department. We're already accredited by many national associations as equivalent to any of the other large curriculum providers like American Heart and Red Cross. So it's not that we're not accredited. So the only thing you might run into, and it only happens here, we only refund less than 5% of the time out of thousands of people getting certified every week because their hospital rejects it. There's just those companies that have something in them. Most of the time because they're an American Heart Training Center, to be quite frank with you. That's why, and I think they feel jeopardized. And so they tend to exclusively write policies that say, we won't accept any other CPR card except for, and we've even run into some administrators and trainers in-house that say, unless I do the training myself, I won't accept their card. Even if it's an American Heart card, I don't accept it. It's got to come from me. There's some control issues going on there. There's monopolistic behavior going on there. That's a whole nother video blog in and of itself, a rant that I'm not going to get into in depth today. However, that's the only hurdle you're going to run into. Other than that, the playing field is equal, and you have the edge when you become a ProTrainings instructor rep because we offer the classroom, the blended, which is a combination hybrid of online and hands-on, and some of you are going to agree with this, some of you are not. We also offer a very popular, very high quality, 100% online awareness level certification. Now watch this here. It's awareness level. It is not certification because it's not accredited. Right now, today, not to say it won't be one day, but today the International Liaison Committee on Resuscitation for certification requires a hands-on component for it to be an accredited certification to meet requirements. We offer all of the online part, but not the hands-on when it's a 100% online. That is differentiated on the certificate in that it only has one signature, mine. That's what differentiates the accredited in-classroom blended with the 2 signatures or the 100% online, which is awareness level only, and that has 1 signature. Do people want that? Can they take that? Yes, absolutely. There are so many industries out there that have no specific requirement for CPR certification, It's up to the employer's decision at that point. And many of them only need 1 or 2 people in the whole building certified in CPR. The rest of the people, they just want trained and available to help if needed. That's where this comes in. Logistically, it solves a world of problems, and it meets their requirements for quality assurance in their administrative office. So we'll talk more in detail about that. If you have more questions, make sure you email me, tweet, whatever you want to do, get with me so that you can get your head wrapped around those 3 tools in your toolbox, those 3 products. And again, ProTrainings is one of the only curriculum providers that's accredited that offers all 3 of those trainings. And so what don't you have at your fingertips as a sales rep at this point to be able to offer to your prospective clients? It's phenomenal. Now watch this. When it comes to blended and 100% online, you are able to receive a commission, a percentage of the commissions of the online payment. That's phenomenal. So not only do you get to have a skill evaluation fee that you can charge, usually in the average of about $20 or $25 per person, and that's up to you. You can do whatever you want, whatever your market bears, but you get the hands-on skills evaluation payment directly, and then we'll set you up when you become an instructor or a skill evaluator with us with direct deposit, so we pay you a percentage that's been negotiated and agreed upon based on how many students you're training per month usually. It's on a scale. And you will be awarded a commissions on every one of those students who take the online portion, both blended and 100% online. So now you might be saying, well, how does that work? Watch this. So let's say that down the road, 5-10 years from now, as an instructor, everything goes blended or 100% online. There's no such thing as a traditional classroom anymore. Mark my words, American Heart and Red Cross are moving in that direction, so I don't think it's a matter of if. I personally think it's a matter of when. We're already deep into a blended format, and in the future, what happens when they simplify CPR to the point where it goes 100% online for renewals? Traditional instructors will be out of business. Period. End of story. That's it. You're going to be out of business. There's no hands-on requirement. There's no lecture. It's all 100% online. Traditional instructors, their business is full. That's it. They're done. Unless they partner with a training curriculum that is entrepreneurial and looks at the benefit of their training instructor network and rewards you for the sales and the service that you do with your clients on a regular basis that we help you to do. Now watch this. If they go online and they log back in and they go directly to us, they completely subvert you completely, you'll still get credit for every one of those students that you signed up with us that goes back with us and recertifies. We watch it, we track it, we report it, and we send you commissions regularly on their activity. We also will continue to follow up with each student with an email that has your name on it when you register your students with us through the dashboard, and that tracks them as well. So they're going to be back in touch with you knowing that you're the instructor consultant for them, and they get their weekly newsletter emailed videos to keep them fresh, and when it's time to expire, we send them a 60-day and a 30-day reminder that their card's about to expire, and it has your name and contact information on it as well. I mean, this is just the best thing since sliced bread, in my opinion, as an instructor, and that's how we built it. I had the instructor in mind. If I were you, what would I want? How would I need it to be created so that it benefited me as an independent instructor, and that's how we created it. We're going to move on from here. This is it for this first segment. From here, the next segment is going to talk about the sales cycle and how to find prospects. I hope this is helpful. Stay tuned for more episodes. You're not going to want to miss this series on how to start and grow your training business. From Roy Shaw here at cprblogs.com, the outreach to our instructor network at ProTrainings. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.